been taken?
Upon arrival.
First item on the agenda is approval of the minutes of February 11th, 2026. Has everyone had a chance to take a look at those? Would someone like to make a motion?
I move that we accept the minutes from February 11th, 2026.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Minutes are approved. Next item on the agenda is unfinished business. Does anyone have any unfinished business? Hearing none, we'll move on to new business. First item of new business, consideration of a petition filed by Joe DeFazio requesting the combination of lots or parcels of land situated at 600 West Pike Street. And that was assigned to committee number 2. That was myself, Mr. Fazzini, and Mr. Vance. And we will go into executive session concerning this matter. What do we need to do for that?
Just need to make a motion to adjourn into executive session
Okay.
pursuant to applicable state code. I'll put that in the.
All right, would someone like to make that motion?
I'll make a motion.
Do we have the state code to read?
Chapter 6, Article 9A, Section 4.
She said she'll put it in when
I
she's
guess, yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
We have a motion for that?
Yes, and a second.
Been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
We are now in executive session. We're going to go back on the record now. We're going to discuss the petition filed by Joe DeFazio requesting the combination of lots or parcels of land situate at 600 West Pike Street. That was assigned to committee number 2, myself, Mr. Cassini, Mr. Vance. Mike, I see you're here. Would you like to give a report on that?
Yet, seems like a straightforward combination of lots, 5 lots in the corner there, to make a nice big lot.
Okay. You don't have any questions? Richard, do you see anything from legal standpoint?
No, because it's already, 1 or 2 tax parcels. No, it's only.
4 or 5.
So 4 or 5 tax parcels, but it's already, it's one contiguous lot, so it makes sense to put it all together. So I don't see the issue with it now.
Okay. You don't have any other questions, discussion? Someone like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion.
It's been moved for approval. Do we have a second?
Sure.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Next item on the agenda is discussion and/or consideration of the zoning of property located at 600 South Linden Avenue. Someone's going to have to give us a little update on this.
I'm not sure what we should do with this today. I'll give you the rundown on it.
Okay.
So this property sits over it's over near it's on the far end of South Linden Street, over near like the Caboose section, over near Route 20.
Close to Joy Street.
It was
What?
already
Yeah,
an
Joy
apartment
Street.
building previously.
Right.
Correct. So, but it hasn't been a apartment, since 2019, they haven't had a CO on it. It's an R3 right now. And so it shouldn't be a fourplex, which is what they have it as. They also have no off-street parking. So there's also they haven't paid fire fees on it since 2023. There's also no indication it was should have been a conforming use. So I think the city's position is it's a non-conforming use right now and would need to be rezoned. Now, we received a letter from them saying that they don't believe it needs to be rezoned, and they asked the commission to say it doesn't need rezoned, and it's an existing non-conforming use. But I think without them here to explain what they want to do, I would suggest tabling it. But I think, again, part of the city's issue lately has been we don't want to see these duplexes, three units, 4 units in there without appropriate without appropriate parking, without appropriate COs. And this one, after a year, you lose your non-conforming use. And although it's not clear if this has been abandoned for a year, they haven't paid any of the residential rental or anything for over 6 years. So my position would be they don't get the benefit of the doubt if they haven't kept it up. But they're not here, so and then they have this thing. They sent a letter. I don't think it's appropriate to share it with you all because I don't think the letter should have been sent. And I'm going to talk to the gentleman about that. And basically, it's like we don't think we need to do this, but I guess if we have to, we will. I think we wait and let them come forward and see what they want to do. Let me respond to this letter that was sent.
I saw somewhere in here that they said they were going to add parking to this.
Well, they don't think they have to add parking. They think it's part of their existing use. Now, they can add parking. There is an empty lot next to it they can purchase and add.
They have approached the owner of that vacant lot next door.
And I would suggest,
He won't sell it to him.
I would suggest if we
Steve
do
wants it.
move forward with considering approving that the approval would be based on making sure that it meets all the requirements that we currently have in policy, ordinance, and law. For instance, proper off-street parking, and that the home is up to safety codes, that we have our code department walk through and do the certificate of occupancy inspection that we've been talking about. Once everything has been met and now is in compliance, then we can consider changing it to a conforming zoning, which would be R4. And I believe that's the appropriate way to handle it.
And get the money back, right, that it's owed? But you did say they owe money?
It's gonna be a new owner, so
I don't know if
Oh,
we
yeah.
can
I'm not sure if we'll
go,
ever get that money,
but
but
That's
now
fine.
that
Yeah.
it does have a new owner, now is our time to make sure this is a great time when this happens across the city, when properties are changing hands, that's our opportunity to make sure they're in compliance as well. It's just another tool that we can use.
I agree. Okay. Anyone have any questions for
So
Richard?
this would be almost like our test run of how us, the city, are going to handle anything like this from laying the groundwork.
Yes.
So whatever we do with this one, don't screw the others up.
I think that's a very good summary of that.
Pretty
Okay.
much.
I know the guy who's wanting to purchase the property, and he's aggressively buying property all over the place. So
Yeah.
you'd want to show him, hey, this is the way we do business in Clarksburg, before he goes and
He
buys
bought
up a
stuff
bunch
together
of.
in South Bend that I saw when I was looking this up, got some stuff, and it's already R4, so.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, so, nice.
Yeah.
And with this, we're just following existing policies and codes, right?
That's accurate.
Okay.
Yeah,
What'd you say, Wayne? I'm
we're
sorry.
not creating any
With
new.
with this action, we're just following existing policies and codes.
And just trying to be strict.
Yeah, 'cause-
Not
Sure,
strict.
well, they should, yeah.
Because what it comes down to is it says that if you have a non-conforming use, you can keep using it, but if you abandon that for more than a year, you lose that. And again, I think our position, I think it's a defensible one, is, hey, you don't have a licensed non-conforming use if you stop paying. And the Residential Rental Act is clear, you gotta pay that money every year, do your registration. They haven't paid it, you said since 2019?
2019,
And-
last certificate of occupancy.
They haven't paid fire fees or anything else. As far as we are concerned, we think that property has been abandoned.
So is it better that we put it on hold, or is it better that we just put it into a resolution? This is what you need to do to move forward, so they understand that clearly, so they know how we're moving forward as a city. Because them coming forward to present to us isn't gonna change the fact that we're gonna follow our bylaws and policies that already exist.
I mean, you do
Technically, you
have
shouldn't have to tell anybody that you're gonna follow your.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, technically.
I digress.
I'm just, in general, that's what we should be practicing every blanking
I
day.
agree.
But, you know how it
And should have been practicing for the
For the last
last few
50 years,
decades,
yeah.
yes.
But I just want to echo what Chris said down here, that if we're going to do this, then from now on, we got to do it for all, so.
Yes.
And keep this one in our back pocket. Don't ever forget it. Use it as the,
Yeah.
as the flag that you're planting the whole bit.
That's kind of why I just placed it on the agenda as a discussion item more than, let's just do this, get it over with. And because we do need to move forward in the correct way.
Right.
Well, to make them present, because then it's on record and everything's kosher, correct? That at least it's not just us doing whatever today, make them do the process of whatever needs to be done.
I think
Yeah.
it speaks a lot that they didn't come here.
Well, in defense of them, they had a gentleman that was gonna come, he had a family emergency, he emailed me earlier and said he wasn't gonna make it. His mom went into the emergency room or something, so.
Mr. Marsh, you're getting ready to say something?
No, I tend to agree with all of you up there, so.
Well, just for clarification purposes, we're gonna handle this as a rezoning.
I think that, well, they don't want us to do it as a rezoning.
But that's how we would.
To me, and I think the city's position would be, if they want to do what they want to do, it has to be a rezone
So then we're gonna
situation.
take it'll be the longer process now. They need to know that.
Yeah,
And I'm fine with that. Puts it more in print. It gives it the whole process and it covers everybody and then
We have to do these things correctly.
that's fine. I got no problem with that.
I agree with you.
So Richard, you recommend that we table it and have them come to another
well, if
planning?
they're, so you can't rezone it now,
Right.
because they haven't paid the fee, they haven't done a formal petition. So the question, your two options are, well, you have three options. I think you could declare it to be a non-conforming use and allow them to move forward. I don't think there's any feeling that we want to do that on this board. You could do a resolution to say that we decline to take either one of these steps. You need to come forward and do your proper zoning application and seek rezoning, or just table it.
I like option 2.
And I think it makes sense because it does say you discussed it, you put it you haven't made any official decision, but you've set forth what you expect to do moving forward.
As an R3 now, they can have 2 units or 3?
I believe it's 2 units they can have.
'Cause I was wondering, because they already had it at one time, and that's a certificate of occupancy. So we're not denying them, they can still do that just for 2 units.
Correct.
Okay.
No, this is the Charleston Avenue, as soon as you come off of Joy Street, it's terrible. Yeah. It's
Want to make a motion to make that resolution?
Right.
Richard, how would that resolution read?
I mean, just that the Plan Commission considered the request from, Lucas Property Group. It declined, the Plan Commission declines to act on that petition and request. The Plan Commission's position is that if they want that request to come forward, they likely need to they need to present either a formal petition for rezoning, or they need to work through code to establish it's a non-conforming use. Otherwise, and I wouldn't put this in there, because otherwise the option is the code's going to fine them for using the property for that position. So I wouldn't put that half in it. But I would just say that the resolution is that you come forward, that we decline to act on your request. If you so desire, you may come forward and seek rezoning of the property.
Perfect.
And I could put that in writing. That'll make sense
Okay.
for Annette.
I got it.
Even
I
better.
got it.
Is that your motion?
Yes.
That's been moved. Do we have a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion passes unanimously. Thank you very much, Richard.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it. Does anyone have anything else? Tiffany, anything else we need to know? Exciting? Besides you learned to open your hood?
Not today.
Enough for today.
It's not for today.
Someone like to make a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded. All in favor for adjournment?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you.